Private, this is Salvation. I present to you right in Fallout 4. I'm trying to find a place for my Mila. I am not sure where I am. Yeah, you can do that. Use the door. But I need to get further up. Aren't I far up? I am on ground level. How the hell am I on the ground level? Is this elevator leading up? No, that's evil. Come on, Deacon, get in here. That thing isn't even telling me what direction it's going. I don't know. I must come from here. Yeah, I come from here. And it is sending me to this elevator. In it? I mean, let me very briefly check out this door here. Maybe it sends me to this one, huh? Maybe it's a little bit confused because it just... well... Okay, okay. Whoa. That was close. Whew. Okay, we are here in our place. I'm taking the risk now and try to traverse this thing. I have been detected by someone or something. This is not a path. I thought it might be one. Sometimes these things are actual paths. This one though isn't. This is a path. Yes, at any rate, I am... right now this is really exactly what I need, this little bit of escapism, because, you know, there's a lot of stuff going on down my end. And a lot of stuff that isn't so easy to handle. Like... I mean... I'm saying that as if this is a first world problem, you could say, but the thing is, we have elections coming up and there's always somehow... I don't know. I'm not sure if Fallout is exactly the game, the go-to game against not wanting to face what is going to come up in the election, but yeah, that's probably... Oh my god, no, 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 we're not falling. Oh, let me reload. So yeah, that is why I saved that here, because yeah, I thought I might fall. I'm going to try that again. Walking that ledge. Other than that, I'm going to try the elevator. Oh, I can't go there. Okay, let me try this one. Or maybe not. What? Where do I go? How do I go there? Help! I mean, seriously. This is not fair. This is so not fair. How do I get there? How the hell do I get there? I'll try it again, you know. It's the worst that can happen. Except that I fall down here. Where I was. Oh dear. Yes, the thing is, I'm trying not to think about that, but it's a bit hard. Ah, for fuck's sake. Can I throw that down? On a much more pleasant note. Oh, that's where I came from. I wasn't sure. On a farm wall. Let me try that elevator though. Okay, if that is going up now, then it's probably going down now. Damn. What am I supposed to do here?
Level 2.
Alright. No, I'm not doing that.
Going up.
I refuse. This isn't helping. I don't know where I'm supposed to go. I can only try jumping these cars here. Other than that, I'm rather lost. Let me try climbing. Down. Can I get up there? No, of course not. Are you even jumping? No. Yeah. Okay, I am trying to get where? That building over there. This is the building where I actually want to go. So I have to get back down to where I was before. Oh my god, I don't know how to get there. Absolutely have no idea. Hang on. Hang on. No, this doesn't help me. This isn't helping me at all. I don't know. I really don't know. Okay. I'm going to try this one now.
Going up.
Oh, okay. This one is definitely going up. The other one probably wasn't. But the door is not opening. Oh, here! Oh, Lord. Okay, this may be a place. Maybe we found it. This is really confusingly done. I mean, the quest markers are leading me completely not the right way. So, oh, okay, we found it. I have, yeah, election. I have so far usually voted for our Green Party. But since they have decided to behave like adolescents right now, pretty much all of them, including those that aren't exactly young, as in, hey, if I am not allowed to be a candidate at a high rank, I'm not going to be a candidate at all, which is, I think, is incredibly childish and stupid, because at some point the young people have to come. They have to get their chance, and if you can't accept that, and if you found your own party, I think that's a little bit ridiculous and not something I want to support. So no, that's not an option, and the Green Party, our Green Party, is falling apart at the seams, sadly. Yeah. So, I don't really know. And if years ago, I think I'm pretty sure I already know who I'm voting for. If someone had told me I would do that years ago, I would have said, are you insane? I would never do that. But now, I don't think I have much
Things
other
are quiet
option or many other options left. You are eating noodles from outside,
You gotta
seriously?
be careful, man. The Institute is everywhere.
Yes, and you are eating their noodles. You told me so yourself.
Hey there.
Hey, you keep placing Mila's, and I'll keep paying you. Could always use more Mila's placed. If you're interested.
Sure.
Or we could just do some shopping.
No.
For
What
every
is my...
cent that makes it out, there's a round on me.
Where is my inventory? How much am I carrying? The Boston Bugle, that doesn't sound too bad. Okay, I said, and I remember I said that I would not do all the Mila quests now, but maybe I actually will, because it's not that tough. Ha ha ha, except for my pathfinding failures, it's not that tough. Okay, the Boston Bugle. Let's enter. Yes, here's the deal. I don't know what awaits me in here at all. Maybe nothing. No, I don't really think that. This isn't the thing.
I love old world widgets. Worth a fair amount too.
Yeah. Anything in those? No. I wouldn't have needed to pick up the steel, but there you are. Alright, come on, Deacon. This is leading me out, but I think this is
Going up.
actually not right. Again, the quest marker doesn't show me the right place, I think.
Commencing attack on us.
Firefight.
Really? Okay, what can I eat? Why not? Technical document, that's always good. Oh god. Yes. I don't know, this is just so very terrible. This entire election deal is really getting to me. That's the next thing. It's really intense, and there is a lot going on here, and yeah. We have a lot of very strange people here in this country, so yeah, that's the next. If I said before, which is possible, that I've always voted for the Green Party, that isn't exactly the case. I have in the country, I think almost always, maybe even always voted for them, but in my state and in my district I definitely haven't. So yeah, this isn't it. This is probably maybe the first time that I'm not voting for them in the country, though. I don't know. Alright, I think this is funny because I think this has some info on Nick's quest or his story. I think this is in here. Oh, this is one match. This is a match. This is a match. This does not. This is getting ridiculous. This was my mistake.
Yes.
Alright, front page news, October 19, 2077, October 23 to October 23, 2077. Copyright the Boston Bugle 2077. Articles may not be reprinted without permission of the editor-in-chief. Case closed on crime boss Eddie Winter by Max Veccho. This is Article 1. In a move that has shocked and angered the people of Massachusetts, the Boston Police Department announced last night that they have ceased all investigations into the actions of reputed organized crime boss Eddie Winter. Speaking on behalf of the special task force that had been assembled specifically to build a case against Winter, Captain Jonathan Widmark of the BPD said, "After reviewing the evidence with our colleagues at the Bureau of Alcohol, Drugs, Tobacco, Firearms and Lasers, it became clear that we were in fact wrong. Eddie Winter indeed has a colorful history, but it is not a criminal history. By pursuing our case against Mr. Winter, we would simply continue to waste taxpayer dollars and, even worse, condemn an innocent man. It was an unexpected turn of events, to be sure. According to the Boston Bugle's confidential sources within the Boston Police Department, the innocent man was anything but. As uncovered by Captain Widmark's official investigation, codenamed Operation Winter's End, Eddie Winter was involved in every crime imaginable, from petty larceny to first-degree murder. And although nothing was proved, everyone on Widmark's task force suspected Winter in the August homicide death of their lead detective's fiancée, Miss Jennifer Lance. Whatever the truth, it would appear the city of Boston has nothing more to fear from Eddie Winter. When approached for comment, the alleged crime boss could not be reached. In fact, his South Boston sub shop has been shuttered and his harborside residence completely cleaned out. Eddie Winter, it would seem, has disappeared. Article 2, China Showdown, The Atomic Ultimatum by Max Veccho, Boston Bugle staff writer. War. Has there ever been any extended period of time in recent memory in which soldiers have not fought, bled and died, all for the sake of furthering the political goals of one government or another? The short answer is no. The longer, more terrifying answer is that we have not yet begun to experience the extent of human suffering. From Anchorage in frigid Alaska to Shantou over on our enemy's doorstep, American troops have been embroiled in brutal battle. They have taken and lost many lives, a nearly uncountable number, but not entirely, because the truth is, the casualties have been countable. These conflicts, however horrible, have all been in some inexplicable, perverted way manageable. Through taxes and various wartime revenues, the United States government has been able to fund a standing army the likes of which this country has never before seen. The same is certainly true for our mortal foe, China, and with each dollar spent comes a natural accounting of how that dollar was spent. Every bullet, every bunker-busting bomb, every body bag. Soon after each is used in the theater of war, we know every how, when, and where. But the sad obvious truth is that the days of manageable war have nearly come to an end. In the minds of the world's greatest leaders, those billions of dollars haven't merely been spent, they've been wasted. Because here we are, after more than a decade of constant warfare with no clear end and no clear winner in sight. So really, at this point, what other option do the superpowers have, if not the nuclear one? And therein, of course, lies the rub. For when China or the United States launches its nuclear missiles and drops its atomic bombs, there will be no one left to count the casualties, let alone the ordnance. No one left to declare victory. So then only one question remains. Is there any way the powers of the world can prevent a nuclear apocalypse? If there is any hope left for the world, we must believe the answer is yes. But these are hopeless times. Article 3. Boston Food Riots Continue by Buster Connolly, Boston Bugle staff writer. In what can only be described as a scene of absolute pandemonium on Friday afternoon, soldiers of the United States Army's 184th Infantry Regiment opened fire on a group of unarmed civilians after an unknown person smashed a plate glass window of the Roxbury Food Bank, prompting several people in line outside to storm into the establishment. As of yesterday evening, at least 4 people were confirmed dead and 8 others injured, but Jonathan Coleman, spokesman for the army, insists the troops acted within their authority. The soldiers in question issued explicit verbal warnings several times. Those people knew exactly what would happen if they broke the line and attacked the food bank. Hunger is no excuse for civil disobedience, vandalism, or, in this case, starting a riot that puts the lives of every civilian in the area at risk. It is the role of the United States Army to maintain order in this difficult time, and that is exactly what happened in this instance. I would also like to point out that the soldiers of the 140th and 84th Infantry Regiment have not had a food ration in 2 days. These men and women understand hunger probably better than anyone. It is a response the American people have grown accustomed to, as violent scenes like the one in Roxbury have played out again and again across the country as the starving populace tries desperately to obtain food for its families. And as has happened so many times in the past, the civilian witnesses of the so-called riot tell a different tale. 85-year-old grandmother Hannah Henry was in line at the food bank and claims the soldiers had anything but order and liberty on their minds. They were laughing, joking about who they were going to shoot first. It was all a game to them. The soldiers may not have fired, but the crowd before that window got broke. Fired on the crowd before that window got broke, but they was looking forward to it all the same. One can only hope that the violence in Roxbury will be the last such incident that our country has to suffer through. But until America finds the strength to question its domestic policies and the food to feed its people, the future remains uncertain. Article 4. Again, Article 4. White House remains empty. Where is our president? By Max Wetschew's Boston Bugle staff writer. For more than half a year, the West Wing of America's most famous residence has remained shrouded in near-complete darkness. A skeleton crew of manual laborers remains on staff to maintain the property, but nobody has lived or worked politically there for several months. And even though the White House press corps was unofficially and unceremoniously disbanded around the same time, the media has remained steadfast in answering that most important of questions: where is our president? At first, the assumption was that the entirety of the United States government has moved operations to Raven Rock, the military operations center located in the mountainous region of Pennsylvania, just a few miles northeast of the presidential retreat in Camp David, Maryland. But further investigations have revealed that neither the president nor his cabinet have been to the Raven Rock complex in over a year. So if not Raven Rock, then where? Thanks to an extensive and exhaustive investigation, the Boston Bugle has uncovered the answer, and our readers will likely consider it as strange as it is shocking. The president has been leading our country from a Poseidon Energy oil rig just off the coast of San Francisco. It's certainly an odd choice for a presidential command center, or is it? Not as much as it may seem, as our investigation discovered. Thanks to the testimony of a highly placed anonymous source, the Boston Bugle has learned that the official designation of the oil rig is actually Control Station Enclave, giving credence to the long-running rumors of a secret militarized shadow government known as the Enclave that would take control of the United States in the event of a nuclear conflagration. And so, the mystery of the missing president has finally been solved, but in doing so, has the Boston Bugle also uncovered evidence that the end of the world in the form of total atomic war is also at hand. Sadly, the president's silence seems to speak volumes. Article 5. Boston headed for first World Series win since 1918 by Buster Connolly, Boston Bugle staff writer. I wonder if he's related to Kent Connolly, who was the one with the Silver Shard quest. As every resident of Boston is painfully aware, it has been 159 years since the city has reveled in the joy of a World Series victory. Whether from strike or out, error in the outfield or ball that rolls disastrously through an infielder's legs, defeat has remained our constant and welcome companion, but not for long. In what has been one of the most exciting World Series races in decades, Boston has achieved a 3-0 lead over the unbeatable Texas favorite. Batting, fielding and pitching have all aligned, thanks largely to the direction of legendary coach Dusty Wilder, giving this year's team the best chance they've had for victory in, well, forever. Even more encouraging than Game 4 being played here in Boston is the fact that the team is yet to utilize the star pitcher Matt the Missile Mortag. With him on the mound, some are actually predicting not only a series-shattering win, but a no-hitter to boot. Yes, for years, the concession stands for Boston have fed, stands of Boston have fed baseball fans a steady diet of beer, hot dogs. The concession stands, this is a noun. Yes, for years the concession stands of Boston have fed baseball fans a steady diet of beer, hot dogs, peanuts and bitter defeat. But on Saturday, October 23rd, 2077, the only thing that could snatch away victory is an act of God or some obscene calamity of man. Tomorrow, my friends, the unthinkable will finally come to pass and life in Boston will never be the same again. Well, you were right there, weren't you? This was Savager and read in Fallout 4. Wo weiter?